Everyone, it is T, and I'm going to be explaining the nerf very simply for everyone who doesn't want to read long, wordy stuff and spoopy stuff and all that. I'm going to teach you how to do it very simply for T2, T4 only. Now, if you want to do calculations for all your troops, if you have multiple T5s and T1s, then this is good. But if you're just trying to see, like, if you have no T1s like me, and you just want to see your T2, then this is perfect. If you're not counting like your T5s or T3s or siege or what. So we can check this by going into a calculator and typing in our troops. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 billion T2. Divide that by how much T4 we have. Oh yeah, so that's my nerf. So I'm at, okay, so yeah, I just realized what it did. So I have 3.7, and if you are above 12.5, you're nerfed for your T2. So obviously if you have, let's say, 1 billion T2, 1 billion T2, but you only have 500 mil T4, you'll be it. So you have a billion T2, and you only have 50 mil T4, so 50. You're at 20. You are way over the nerf because the maximum is 12.5. So something that would be like that would be, so if you did the, if you had a billion T2 and you had 100 million T4, you're at 10. This is a great start for traps because you're not over the nerf and you're not near it. So if you lose some T4, then you're good. If you're going to be going to KVKs or you rally a lot with your T4, you're gonna want to be about a 20 or so, like what I would be. So just a way to test that would be, again, the 1 billion T2, and then we'd go. Gosh, what would we do one for? Let's say 200 million T2, I mean T4, and then we'd be at a 5, so that would be half of it. So then we'd be way under the nerf, and it would be basically impossible. That's basically that. Explaining the nerf. The nerf is basically where your troops come useless. So if you have 500 million T2, I'm going to keep these numbers small, and you only have 10 mil T4, you're at 50, so that means that until you get that number down to 12.5, all of them will die. Every single one of them will die. So unless they don't have enough attacking power, of course, and your troop count is just freaking through the roof, then you're good. But like, I had a T1 trap, so I had 700 mil of each of these, and I lost 700 mil. So from a solo in cores with 2Q9, and he had cores, I lost 700 mil T1 and only 30 mil overall T2 because my T2s were not nerfed, but whenever it came to T1, those things were gone. And then the next hit I would have taken, I would have lost the rest of my nerf T1, and then if he sent it again, I would have capped. But I wasn't realizing that I was nerfed because I didn't realize that the nerf for T1 so low. So this is a great one, so you guys can look at this page and this page, and you guys can do it yourself. It's pretty easy. I want to see, like, so we'll have 1.25 billion T2, and 100 mil T4. we're at a 12.5 ratio. That means that we are still barely under the nerf. And it's actually 12.56666666. But still, you'd be nerfed basically, because if you lose any T4 from attacking, you're nerfed. Which means that anything that was nerfed would die, and then if you, I'm not 100% sure if you had a little bit of troops nerfed, like let's say they have a 30 mil rally, and it just so happens that 28 million of your troops are nerfed, and then you're a trap. They'll die, but since they didn't kill more, they only killed 28 mil of the nerfed. Because they did not die, and because they did not kill enough of your troops, that means that you'd still cap, because you didn't have all these other ones that are nerfed that would die instantly. So that's the gist of that. Best ways to, again, not be nerfed would be training a ton of T4s, that whenever you attack, you do not get nerfed. Use the nerf calculators a ton if you have a bunch of T1s. Like for farming, if you have like 30 mil of those for no freaking reason. Use these nerf calculators because they're definitely the easiest one to use. So let's say, like, you know, you have the nerfed amount of T2, and then you have like the nerf limit for the T1s. Again, you can check this out here. You do not want T1s, guys. Don't do T1s. Even if you're using siege, do not do T1s. Guarantee you it will just hurt really badly. If you're farming, these are the best farming siege. Ballista Ravagers. Even probably better than T4 in my opinion. And I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and the next video should be on buildings.